Hey guys, I'm Rodin. Welcome to WaterBaby Tarot by BOMISpirit. So, I'm having some tech issues. I've been trying to record on my phone so I can attach like my intros and stuff. My internet's for some reason a lot slower than it normally is, and my devices have been acting up. All right. I know there's some astrological stuff going on. There's also solar flares going on, Schumann's resonance, all that can affect technology. So while I'm uploading the Fire June Crystal monthly reading, I know it's a lot of words for that kind of reading. I've been trying to upload it for the last 2 days. Hopefully it'll upload today. So while I'm doing that, I'm just gonna do this live. Obviously you don't know it's live because I have it private and unlisted, whatever. And I hope that it doesn't buffer, but we'll see. So I woke up, I'm in a really good mood. I'm in a really good mood. I already did all my stuff for the day. And my guides want me to do a reading. I don't know why. I don't know what needs to come out. I don't know who it's for. I'm sure it's just for the collective because they're being very general. They literally are just like, it's time to do a reading. It's like, okay. So I'm just listening to them. Wow, my nose is already getting itchy. Already getting in that channeling mode. So I started combining decks for my Patreon. So I have the deck here. That's a combination of, hold on. I love this box, but it like, if you grab it the wrong way, it like falls apart. So a combination of the starseed oracle and the angels and ancestors deck. I found it to be very insightful. I was just guided to do that. My guides basically just guided me to do that. So let's go ahead. I felt they want me to use this one. So let's do it. Let's see what comes out. I don't know. Like I said, I don't know. Sorry. Oh, like I said, I don't know why they want me to. Don't know what needs to come out, but something needs to come out, so I'm just going with the flow. All right, Spirit. Any messages that need to come out? Any messages for the collective or one person in particular? Any message for the collective or one person in particular? Just looking at my garden. Just looking at the trees. Any messages for the collective or one person in particular? Showing me a comet. It's interesting. I think there's been some talk of like comets recently. Like, I feel like there has. I haven't been that tuned in. Been trying to avoid news and whatnot. But they're showing me a comet. This might be a very galactic collective read. Yeah, they're kind of drawing my attention to science, astrophysics in particular. That's interesting. Astrophysics, astronomy. They're drawing my attention to some hard sciences, but mostly about like other realms, not necessarily just the earthly existence. I just heard discovery. Ooh, okay. I'm excited. What's coming up? I did just hear discovery. Okay. Is shit going down? Is shit gonna be revealed here? Keep in mind, I'm just channeling, so whatever messages are coming out is just what they want me to say, so. All right. Almost done. It's a big deck, so give me some time. Any messages for the collective or one person in particular? Seeing is believing is what I'm hearing. I'm getting excited. Seeing is believing. Are the people in our life about to realize we're not crazy? Sorry, I feel like I'm getting a little bit of that vibe. Any messages for the collective or anyone in particular? Oh shit, I'm sorry. I thought I had it on Do Not Disturb. Can I do it without interrupting the video? Let me try. Okay. I swore I heard a seagull for a second, and I know there ain't no seagulls around here. That's exactly what it sounded like. That's interesting. Okay. I'll take these. Ooh, Protection Guardian. Drop your shields. Okay. Double mission. Light, light worker, starseed, serve the world by being you. And the blue flame, spontaneous awakening, activation, integration time. Oh, you guys, I'm like so excited. I got the chills. Okay, so we as we know, people have been waking up left and right. This has been going on in waves since for years now, but really since 2019, we've had exponential waves coming in with massive amounts of people who are waking up right now. This is all about vulnerability. I really feel like it's really the shell is gone. The shell is gone, and if it's not gone, it's about to be gone. I really feel like with this blue flame activation card, it is about ascension, it is about awakening, but I feel like it feels really quick. It feels really quick, it feels really sudden, and this is what's going to be revealed to whoever's going to be going through this. The double mission card, light worker, starseed, serve the world by being you. There's a vulnerability in being who we are, right? And stripping away anything that our ego has developed. I mean, this is like all stuff you guys already are aware of, okay? So it's really just being brought to our attention. It's being put in the forefront that there's something about this energy where it could be a new wave coming in, okay? Some of you might actually start to get into the hard sciences and move away from spirituality, realizing that obviously with metaphysics, there is a connection there. So some of you that is just where you're headed to next. And this is a download they've been giving me for a while, but I didn't get a chance to mention it here on YouTube. And actually, this is the perfect time to mention it because this actually ties in. So pack mentality is something that my guides have been talking to me about. Grammar? What? Words? Yes, as we are getting involved with our soul tribes, and soul tribes are coming together to do cool work. Some people's families are healing, right? There's a lot of congregation that's sort of happening. Now, something to be aware of is that you got to be cautious of who you are kind of linking up with. And the reason is pack mentality always poses a danger, right? If you're linking up with people who you have interdependent, very supportive connections with, that's awesome. We need that. We need that. Be careful not to link up with people where it can turn into a pack mentality, where you just become a pack and you kind of just become an absorbed identity of the pack versus who you truly are. Okay, who you truly are. Some of you guys are going to be realizing that you are part of a pack and not a tribe, and there is a difference. Yeah, there's a major difference there. So some of you guys are also shedding levels of yourselves that you've really acquired from packs versus tribes. I'm trying to really reiterate the difference here, right? Like, you can say they're one and the same, but I just really want to hit home like the mentality and effect it has on you. Some of our families have been packs. So we've absorbed shit that we don't need and it's not part of who we truly are. Shed, right? Protection shield, protection guardian, drop your shield, right? Nice, very, very nice. I like it. All right, let's keep going. They're talking to me about hearts. Oh, this is interesting. They're showing me all kinds of colors. I just saw red, orange, and green specifically in the in referencing the heart. That's weird to me because to me the heart chakra to me is green. Like I just associate it with green. Some of these colors might actually be more significant to some of you on a personal level, like red, orange, not just like green for the heart chakra. There's something with these colors might actually be activating for some of you. Also probably connecting to other chakras, but in every color has a different frequency, as do we. So some of you guys are responding to colors actually when it comes to your awakening. Tell me more about this, the hearts. Even if you've gone through a heart chakra opening, there's something about like you still kept your heart back. Like even if your heart's been open, you still like put forth other things in front of it, like in a way to still kind of protect it, even though it's open. Oh, that's interesting. Yeah, even though it's open, you still have like, look here. No, I'm gonna act like this. I'm gonna do this. Like, so it's like your heart's not way out there. Vulnerability, hearts need to be leading. Hearts need to be full on out there. That needs to be what everyone sees is your heart first and foremost, is what they're telling me. Wow. Okay. Yeah, that's what they're telling me. Sorry, I'm in such like a giggly childlike mood today. I'm loving it. I'm trying to hold on to it as much as possible. High Priest, intend and create. This is the divine masculine card in this deck. Ooh. Yeah, hearts need be front and center, like leading. They're telling me specifically leading. Don't have your heart on and open and then put other shit in front of it. Like there's no point, right? There's no point. You need to lead with your hearts at this time. We need to lead with vulnerability. We need to lead with our true soul essence, which is coming from our heart right now, is what they're telling me. This divine masculine energy. Oh, okay. So this is interesting. So this is going on. So before I get any further, the energy I'm about to talk about is going on within all of us individually. Okay. So I just want you to grasp this because I have some like really new people. I feel like some of you guys actually just woke up and now you're like discovering all this stuff. So I think I got a lot of new people who are like watching me for the first time. I just have that feeling really, really heavy. So what I'm about to say, it's energy that's happening within us individually. And it's also happening collectively. And when I say collectively, I mean like societal level. Like when I say collective, I mean like everybody, right? Some of you, this is also happening between you and another person because it's happening individually within. So it's going to manifest externally in the collective and with people in your life, okay? So please take this as it resonates. Masculine energy is waiting. That's what masculine energy is waiting. It's almost like waiting for the feminine energy. Feminine energy has really taken a bit of a recovery period, a timeout. And we've seen this. We've been very aware of this, a need of like healing feminine energy, recovering. There's like mother wounding coming up that's going to be continuing through the rest of summer for, again, everybody collective as well, and in your relationships with other people. So please take that as it resonates. But there's like heavy masculine energy who's like, it's like, I'm ready. Like game time, almost like any of you have like ever played sports, right? And it's like if you like have played like basketball or frisbee or whatever, it's like you know your team, right? You know your team, you know your players. Think of like the players on the field on your team as aspects of yourself. Think of it like that, or the relationships you have with people, or the collective. So you got the ball. You got the ball. You've had the ball for a while. It's time to give up the ball. It's kind of like the analogy they want me to give. Like it's time to link up and switch up, or link up and work. Link up and play off of each other. It's like you've been kicking the ball by yourself for a while now, feminine energy. And when I say feminine energy, within yourself, in your relationships with other people, and collectively, feminine masculine energy. Because we are like really in unity consciousness and trying to really integrate that, right? Really integrating that. It's time. Okay, it's really, really time. And I think this is about to happen on quite a larger scale than it's been happening. There have been quite a few of us, not quite a few, let me rephrase that. There have been a lot of us light workers who are on the forefront who've already been doing this, who've really been integrating the foundational energetic network to handle unity consciousness. I know this is a very galactic collective spread, just hang in there with me, okay? Very cosmic stuff we're talking about here. Okay, so there have been some of us at the forefront who've already been doing this. It's kind of time for the first wave of the collective to get integrated into the network and be aware that that's actually what they're doing, and be aware that that's what's going on. Masculine energy is ready. That aspect is ready. Now it's like feminine energy, like it's time to come out of like that recovery period, that healing period. Again, mother wounds they keep reminding me, like, talk about the mother wound. I'm like, okay. Okay, got it. And coming out of that, to unify, to link up. So I really feel like it's just about a wave that's going to be linking up with the network that's been laid out. Okay, moving on. If you have no idea what I'm talking about, that is okay. This is not for everybody. I'm kind of surprised they wanted me to do this for YouTube. I talk about this stuff a lot on Patreon, but they really want me to talk about this on YouTube, apparently. Okay, any other messages for the collective? Because this is clearly for the collective. Any other messages? I have to do it in sections. It's a big deck. Any other messages? Oh, okay. Sorry, this is an intense read. It's actually really enjoyable to do reads like this. Okay, so 4 more cards came out. So it's interesting. We have 2 lines of 4. So we went over this first line, which this all feels like one energy. It feels like that feminine aspect. in the masculine aspect, and then a unification is going on here. Like I said, the framework's already been laid out. There have been quite a few of us. Again, I don't know why I keep saying like that. There have been a lot of us light workers on the forefront who've already like laid in the network foundation. Okay. And when I talk about unity consciousness, it is about getting to new earth and raising our frequency and all of that stuff to get to the place that we've been talking about for years now, right? New earth, heaven on earth, whatever words you want to use for it. The network's been laid out. This is like the first big wave that is going to start really integrating into it. It's exciting. Okay, now no way. So this card was flipped down, so I didn't see it. So like the way it looked on my board, it looked like this, the 4 cards that came out, and I was like, I wonder what this is. Oh, I love it. Okay, trader, exchange energy to create abundance. Very nice, I like it. Karmic relationships, Orion energy, polarity, soul growth, conflict, the old, okay? That is the old paradigm here to the new paradigm. New earth, oh my God, it's happening, keep holding the vision. You see the difference even in illustration? That separation, black, white, good, evil, whatever words you want to use to personify that. New earth, unified, one. And then we have medicine mother, honor your inner knowing. This is kind of like a high priestess card for me as a reader. I mean, they have a high priestess card, which they consider to be the divine feminine, but this always reminds me of like typical tarot high priestess energy, because it's a healing energy, but it's an incredibly like wise, psychic, all-knowing sort of energy here. Again, feminine as well. Oh my God, I wish you guys can see how this looks on my board. Well, actually, I guess I could just move the camera. Hold on. Well, actually, I'm getting ahead of myself. I'm too excited. Let me see what the bottom card is. Yeah, eagle. Of course it is. That's the overall energy. See from a higher perspective. Animals are still really big right now, so please keep paying attention to that. Whatever animals are coming into your dream space, your awareness, your environment, your reality. Okay? Yeah, so I'm going to show you guys the board so you guys can just see. It's like, it's just so obvious, the unification of masculine and feminine energy into unity consciousness. Like I said, I really feel like this is referencing the first big wave that will be doing this with a lot of awareness that that's what's going on. Okay? All right, so I'm just gonna move this and see. Hopefully it will do it. Why can't I? Sorry, I'm not used to like, okay, I think you guys can see that. Oh, Lordy. There you go. There you go. So you see how it's like masculine, feminine, feminine, masculine. It's just like, even just the way the cards lay out just totally looks like unity to me. Anyway, okay. Hello. Let me get back to my setup here. My tripod's broken, so give me a second. Oh, come on. All right. Okay. Okay, we're good. Crooked, but fine. That's okay. Whew, okay, so let's get into this last line that we have here. Not to mention it's just like, oh yeah, 2 lines of 4, 4, 4. So trader, this is quite literally about interacting with people, right? It is about that equal give and take, that balance that can happen here. What's interesting is that it's coming right next to karmic relationships. So with moving into this more unity consciousness, at least this big wave, it's a big wave. I can feel it. It's a big wave coming in and it's going to happen really fast. Okay. This might impact you guys personal. Actually, there's something, they're like, yes. It's going to impact a lot of you very personally in your individual lives. Okay. You might not even realize it yet. You might not even feel it coming in yet, but it's like, it's an unexpected. And what I mean by that is you might all of a sudden meet like a bunch of new people. And it's like, especially if you're like already awake and have already integrated into the network, all of a sudden you're gonna have all these new people in your life and you're like, whoa, this is different. A lot of you are gonna have endings. This is like very quick endings to some of the relationships with people in your life who are not doing that, okay? Who are not integrating into the network, but you're doing that with compassion and that's totally okay. Wow, because I know I'm speaking to a lot of like newly awake people and I'm also speaking to a lot of light workers, okay? My light workers, like I said, you're gonna have a lot of new people all of a sudden come into your life and you're just gonna be like, how in the hell did this happen? Like a week ago, my life was very different, didn't have all these people in it. That's part of this, like, because especially if you've already been on the front lines and you've already been part of like integrating the network, you're fairly much already integrated, right? And these people are now whoop, it's like we're integrating, you're integrated. It's just that attraction of that same frequency, right? So be prepared for that. Some of you light workers are also going to realize that you are activating people left and right. All of a sudden people are hitting you up and you're like, holy shit, holy shit. And like I said, they keep referencing endings as well. Yeah, they keep referencing endings. You guys are gonna have a lot of sudden endings of relationships, and that's okay. Because I don't think it's bumming you out. It just is what it is, right? It is what it is. So we can get to more of a reality that is about unity consciousness and this new higher frequency that we're really living in, right? It is part of creating our reality as well. They want me to remind you guys of that. They want me to just, again, I'm just acting as a channel. That is part of creating this reality of new earth. We can't have a reality of new earth if nobody's part of this frequency, right? Or if the people in our life are not part of this frequency. This will include your soul tribe. Yeah, so they're reminding me back about the pack mentality as well. You might be realizing that the tribe you've been really vibing with is actually a pack, not your soul tribe. And that's okay. It's all part of the ride. Literally, that's what they just said to me. It's all part of the ride, okay? And you know it. This medicine mother high priestess energy, you know it. You'll be very aware of your interactions with people, okay? Those of you who are activating, those of you who are really new, welcome. Welcome to the community. Welcome to New Earth. So those of you who are now activating, painful awareness you're gonna have about people's energy when you're interacting with them. You're actually gonna find it very distracting. You're gonna get used to it, don't worry. But again, it's that same kind of energy of just undeniable, oh, this can't be part of my reality anymore. I'm literally going to have to step into a new reality of my own making, and it's going to happen really fast, and I got to get rid of these people, and I got to go move to this location, and I can't do this kind of work anymore. A lot of quick, oh, my belly just got hot. Yeah, a lot of quick changes with that. I'm also getting honesty, coming back to these karmic relationships. A lot of honesty is going on here in these karmic relationships that are closing out. It's actually really beautiful. I really like it. It feels very high vibe. It feels very compassionate. It feels very loving. It's just very honest. And you see how he has his hand on his heart? Heart, leading with the heart. Don't open your heart and then try to put other things in front of it or distractions in front of it so people can't see your heart. Your heart's there for a reason. Lead with your heart. Just seeing if there's anything else before I get into clarifying. Yeah, there's definitely this unity of what we've been labeling as divine masculine, divine feminine energies. And when I say labeling, because we really okay, again, so there's a little difference of the old paradigm versus this new paradigm, this higher frequency, new earth, unified earth versus like total polarity, right? I can't believe like how awesome it was that these cards came out. Polarity versus unity, right there, smack dab in the middle, right there. So obvious. Is that we love labels. In the old reality, we love labels, we love to separate, we love to divide. What's the difference here? What's the difference there? They're just words. Like all these labels and boxes we have for shit, like they're just ways of classifying things in our mind to kind of separate things out because it's just part of our programming. And not to say it doesn't mean anything. This might be a little too deep for some people to kind of get on board with, and that's okay. I'm just speaking truth here. The messenger. It's not that it doesn't mean anything. It's not that words don't mean anything, but it's just a label. Divine masculine, divine feminine energy. It's just a label. It's just a word for some higher frequency energies within us than that we're working with all the time. Okay. But for the sake of understanding, that's why we divide in this reality. That's why we do that, to try to make us feel like we can understand something better, when really we just need to accept as is and just accept everything as what it is. And again, that's part of the struggle of moving into this new reality. Anyway, I'm off my soapbox. Definitely this unity of masculine, feminine, divine masculine, divine feminine energy. Yeah, it feels really nice. It feels really nice. It just feels calm. It feels so calm. Some of you might have a little bit of a rough ride. I just felt a little bit of inner chaos. That's interesting. Like a little like inner storm kind of going on, like a little bit of like inner earthquake. And I was kind of feeling that with the collective like a couple weeks ago. And that just came up again. So it might be the next wave coming in after you. Jesus, this is all going to happen really fast. Because it's like, this is a big wave happening very fast, very exponential. And already I'm like sensing the next wave. So just enjoy the ride. Just enjoy the ride. So let's break down some of this a little bit. I almost don't feel like it's necessary, but I am kind of curious here. Yeah, talk about this stuff. Okay. Excuse me. So the overall energy is the eagle. Okay. Again, I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised at all. It is quite literally higher consciousness. It's higher consciousness. That's why it's the overall energy, because this is about the new wave, the next big wave. I'll say the next big wave. Next big wave integrating into the new Earth frequency network. I know a lot of fancy words, but I don't really know another way to say that, okay? But that's why this is here. It's just representing that, okay? If that is satisfying for you guys. Yeah, I'm like, what do I want to clarify? I feel like it's so clear. You know, let's look at karmic relationships. Let's look there. Let's look at karmic relationships. Oh boy. You know, I'm still studying that deck. There's a deck that they're pulling me to use, but I'm still studying it. Hold on. Excuse me. I'm arguing with them. Okay, fine. I'm doing it. So Dreams of Gaia. I like studying this deck because it's very, you know, anytime that anyone creates a deck, they have such an intention behind it, and they have their own meanings that they've incorporated into the deck themselves. And some people go really hardcore and meditate a lot and commune with their guides a lot and source when they do develop a deck. So I like to just do my due diligence and really thoroughly study it so I can understand the perspective they're coming from and intuitively what I get from it, and see like where that also matches up. I have a very close relationship with my decks, but they want me to use it, so I'm just going with the flow. Talk about karmic relationships. Talk about karmic relationships. Yeah, I'm hearing separation. God, and you know, it's funny because I feel like we kind of played a game of musical chairs tribe like the last couple of months, like a very slow game of musical chairs. I mean, I guess you can even say argue for all of 2020. I feel like we're about to play musical chairs again. All right, tell me about karmic relationships. And it could have also been that, like, for some of you, like parts of you in your tribe, if you've already separated and you have like a new tribe, you might find that some of them from your old tribe are kind of coming back. Okay, Venus is still retrograde, so keep that in mind. It could be just to cement some of these karmic relationships and lessons and keep cycles closed if anything's left unresolved. But some of you might realize that you guys need a time apart to kind of grow into this frequency, and there might have been something about you and the people in your soul tribe that was preventing that from happening, and that does happen, right? Anyway, moving on. Tell me about karmic relationships. 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 I'm hearing new gifts. I like that. That's cool. New gifts. Some of your paths, purposes, missions, you're realizing have a lot more to them than you initially thought. Or you're supposed to be doing a lot more than you initially thought because you've had pack aspects of yourself that have been distorting your true energy, which has been distorting your path, right? Some of you, it's definitely about that. Some of you have had to let go of some people that you didn't realize were actually holding you back in some ways. And again, I've been talking about this on Patreon for a while, but there's a real need to like try the new things, okay? Try what you've never tried before. You're going to realize that there are false parts of yourself that you need to like let fall away. And it's not that like you pick these up from bad people. It was just your pack, which could have been your family, could have been friends, could have been work. You're just really going to be needing to explore that parts of yourself by trying new things and not being afraid to, okay? Tell me about karmic relationships. Tell me about karmic relationships. Tell me about karmic relationships. Okay, yeah, we have Ace of Cups in reverse. Okay, not surprising. Like I said, a lot of these karmic relationships, it's also about healing the ego, getting the ego, not out of an overdeveloped or underdeveloped state, right? To use it efficiently and understand when to use it. Also removing masks and also realizing that there are imbalances with some people in your life because you are part of the new wave that's integrating, or you're about to have a lot of people part of the new wave about to integrate into your life. There's no room. There's no room. It is not in the spiritual budget to be dealing with people who are not going to do the work and who are not going to be part of this new frequency or this new earth. Might sound blunt, might sound harsh. It just is what it is. We can't take everyone with us, right? We can't, because at the end of the day, it's a free will choice, and not everybody's going to make that choice. Okay. I know it's hard. I know it sucks, but like, it is what it is. Tell me about karmic relationships, because you're going to realize something, like for some of you, this is also part of your family members that you didn't expect. Or if you've gone really attached to your tribe, possibly a pack if you're really attached, can't go with you into your reality of your new earth. Because that's the other thing too. We're all connected, right? We're all connected, even if we're all riding, getting on this frequency of the new earth network foundation, whatever words you want to use. There's still going to be your reality even within that reality. And not everyone on the planet can be part of your reality. You understand what I'm saying? So it's like, gosh, I know I'm like, this is like really big concept stuff. So I'm trying really hard to like be as eloquent as I possibly can with this and as articulate as I possibly can. They just can't be part of your personal reality, your existence that you're manifesting, okay? Because even if they someday do get to that frequency of new earth, if they're not doing it on your timeline and you start to get held back, it's just time to let them go. It's just time to let them go. And if they eventually do, and then they can jump back on your timeline or your reality, then that's totally cool. But there's a need to recognize that. Okay, so we have the 9 of Pentacles, 9 of Earth with the 2 of Fire, 2 of Wands. Yeah, so here you guys are on this 9 of Pentacles energy. You see her third eye, like wide open. Almost like her third eye is way more open than her actual eyeballs. I love it. I freaking love that. So here you are, this 9 of Pentacles energy at this 2 of Fire. Choices in what action to take. Do I keep this person? Do I not keep this person? Have I learned this lesson? Have I not learned this lesson? Some of you guys are already past this phase. Like I said, some of you are already have already been part of like laying in the foundation and the network. This is about a big wave that's coming in. Okay. So even if you did it part of like a giant wave that did it at the same time, this is referencing one giant wave. And some of you who have already done it, you're about to meet a bunch of these people. Okay. So that's also why clearly I needed to do this spread. But yeah. Realizing the imbalance of frequencies, realizing can't take these people with me. And learning some final lessons really before moving into that frequency. Let's see what else I got going on here. Tell me more about karmic relationships. Tell me more about karmic relationships. Tell me more about karmic relationships. Okay. Ooh. 8 of Swords. Gemini energy. You're not going to hold yourselves back anymore. And there might have been, the last few months might have been a bit of like a push-pull. I am hearing tug of war. Might have been a bit of a push-pull as far as being able to do this and kind of get past this threshold of like wrapping up some karmic relationships that are still very much here. Okay. But I actually don't feel like you're staying trapped. I don't feel that way. I know the 8 of Swords is here, but I don't feel that. I feel like, again, like I said, this is really about the next wave integrating and being part of the new earth. I really feel that way. On the bottom, we do have Queen of Air in reverse. Interesting. So Libra energy could also be air or water. I'm hearing fire. Some of you guys might actually need to use fire energy in order to make these decisions and make these moves. 2 of Fire is here, but I do feel that's going to be very necessary. There is something about your energy too that's very abundant and very radiant. Not surprising, given that some of you are part of this new wave that's going to be integrating. Some of you are basically going to act as a beacon, basically, for these people who are now integrating and like, whoa, we're here. Who do we talk to? Where do we go? Just energetically speaking, right? The Queen of Air in reverse. Yeah, I feel this like long period of like push pull tug of war, most likely for people who are now going to be integrating in this big wave. That really were in almost like denial about needing to make these decisions, not wanting to see that, not wanting to observe that. Yeah, we even have thought at the bottom. Yeah, a little bit of a push-pull tug of war with needing to make these choices, but choices will be made. I mean, gosh, the illustration, you can even see that, right? With polarity, duality, all of that. But yeah, there's just going to need to be an acceptance. Yeah, there's going to need to be an acceptance of moving forward. And that's okay. All right, so let's clarify New Earth. Why not? How could we not? How could we not? Let's do Witch's Tarot. Talking about New Earth. Talking about New Earth. Talking about New Earth, please, for the collective. Talking about New Earth. Yeah, that Two of Wands came up again. With the fire for those who are really, I got some like real new people watching me. I need to explain fire is wands. Okay, anyway, Two of Wands, Aries energy, fire. Then we have the Knight of Pentacles. Virgo energy could also be earth or fire. There's like major stability coming in. Choosing stability. Choosing stability, like I said, there's already something about your energy that's very abundant and very radiant. It's like you're already basically there. It's just literally about making the choice of putting it into your actual reality. You know what? It's funny saying it like that. You know what I mean? Yeah, just literally making that choice of I choose the new reality. I choose the new earth. I choose to integrate. I choose to leave these people behind. Whatever the choice entails for you, because it's all going to be different for the new wave that's going to be integrating this. But yeah, finding major stability in that choice. Getting away from fear, finally, is what I'm hearing. Death. Yeah, that transformative energy, scorpionic energy. The death and the rebirth. Yeah, really, really, really finally like getting away from fear and what if. Some of you guys have kind of been holding on to that, again, for the new wave that's integrating. Some of you are just needing to hear this because you need to be aware that this new wave is about your life, personally. Tell me about New Earth. Tell me about New Earth. Wow, the Ace of Cups in reverse again. Yeah, so Ace of Cups in reverse with the Five of Pentacles in reverse. So again, getting away from those frequencies that are just really holding you back. And when I say frequencies, I mean people, and everything represents a frequency. Everything generates energy, even if it's a word, even if it's the way we speak, what we do, the people we're around. So getting away from those frequencies that really have been holding back. Wow. Magician in reverse, Mercurial energy. So Virgo, Gemini, also Aquarius, Scorpio from his reader, Divine Masculine energy, with the Ten of Swords, Gemini energy. An end to the inability to manifest. Some of you guys might have been feeling like you haven't been able to manifest. That's kind of interesting. Or you haven't been able to create, even though you're at the Nine of Pentacles. Again, I really feel like, no, you've been able to do all of this. You've just held yourself back with fear. Or with these, lower frequencies or frequencies that have been like holding you back. We'll just say distorted frequencies. Yeah. It's not that you haven't been able to. It's really not that you haven't been able to. You just have needed to make certain moves and decisions to step into this integration and the new earth. So all of that energy of, I can't do this, I'm trying to do this, why am I not manifesting this? Why do I feel stuck? What if I do let go of this person? What's going to happen? It's like really letting go of that. Really, really letting go of that. Let's see what else wants to come out. I think the birds are pecking at my window again. Okay. Talking about New Earth. Wow. Tell me more about New Earth. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Oh, nice, nice, nice. Okay, so still referencing some of the old energies that you're moving away from. There's the Page of Cups in reverse and the Eight of Pentacles in reverse. Again, I almost feel like a stuck energy, a lackadaisical energy, not able to get up and get shit done. Also, this inability to be vulnerable, this inability to really speak what you're feeling. Some of you guys haven't been wanting to admit that you've been feeling stuck. So you guys haven't been wanting to admit that you've been feeling trapped or feeling like you have no energy or like low steam or you can't focus or you can't manifest your work, you can't get that masterpiece done, whatever it is for you in that kind of energy. But the whole I can't, putting the burden down. You don't gotta, it's a choice. You really don't have to have that energy. You don't. I know some people don't like hearing that, but just the messenger. And you know what comes out next? The Empress. Talk about manifesting and creating Venusian. So Libra and Taurus, also divine feminine energy for me as a reader. Feminine energy coming back out of recovery. I really feel like most of this, like, holding on to distorted energies, letting people hold you back, thinking of the what ifs, allowing fear to kind of keep you stuck, or feeling like you can't manifest, or feeling like your manifestations haven't been working nearly as good as they have been before. Not allowing that to hold you back or keep you foggy minded or stuck or anything like that of the sort, because the truth has always been there. The tools have always been there. You've always been capable. It's just a matter of really being able to let that energy go by choice, like very consciously, and then going into this integration in this new wave. And again, some of you, you're just going to be hit with this new wave of people. So just be mindful of that. But like I said, masculine's been waiting. The masculine energy's been waiting. The masculine aspect, right? Been waiting for the feminine. So this has been within yourself, within your relationships, and also in the collective. So meeting up with the masculine energy for integration. Like I said, though, I really feel like it's about a wave that's about to be integrated, not necessarily the whole collective, right? And overall, we do have Queen of Cups. Cancerian energy could also be Pisces or Scorpio from the hearts. This is totally like a heart court card, representation. And that Three of Wands, moving finally out of the 2 to the 3, meaning that you've actually made some steps, right? You're no longer sitting at the 2. Do I make a decision? Do I do this? Do I do that? No longer feeling pulled in different directions. No more tug of war, no more push-pull. Let me put some action into place. Let me actually move into this frequency. Let me just get unstuck because I'm just choosing to, and that's going to help me integrate. Now you've already made some movement. Now some stuff is going to come back to you, right? Now some stuff can actually move forward, and you're doing it with your heart leading forward, that vulnerability. I love it. That's exactly what we've been needing to do, right? Not to mention all this like motherly energy, and I was talking about the mother wound referencing. I don't really want to talk about the mother wound that much. You'll know how it's transpiring in your own life. And of course, with Gaia herself, that's also been transpiring. But yeah, wow. Okay, no wonder they wanted me to do this read. I know this is a lot of information, and it is okay if you're super new and you're like, what the hell is she talking about? That's okay. It'll make sense later, I promise. Okay. For those who are super new, it will make sense later. For those of you who've been at like the forefront of all this, you know what I'm talking about. Those who've been also struggling in this energy, like about to like really integrate, you'll know what I'm talking about. So yeah, it's exciting. It's exciting stuff. But I hope you guys found this insightful and helpful. Don't forget to check out Vimeo, Patreon, and all the information is below. All the information is below. All the websites, Instagram, all that stuff. Hopefully the Fire Crystal June reading will be uploaded by the time I'm done with this. I'm really hoping, but I've been using internet to do this video, so I don't know. Yeah, I gotta figure something out with that. Anyway, I'm rambling. I'm gonna go. I love you guys and take care. Namaste.